Bonnie Ghani, meaning, what's the news? Joyous Kwanzaa and good afternoon. I'm Jay Holbert, president of the Johnson County NAACP, and I'd like to welcome you to our 2021 Kwanzaa celebration. Our theme this year is Practicing Kwanzaa and the 7 Principles, Ensuring the Well-Being of the World. Kwanzaa, created by Dr. Maulana Gorenga in 1966 to promote unity among people of African descent, is a non-religious, non-commercial, African-centered holiday with focuses on morals and values, building character, and having faith. Kwanzaa is celebrated to help people of African descent affirm the grandeur and beauty into their everyday lives. We start out by asking the elders' permission. Me being the elder of my home, we acknowledge positive things that have happened the past year. The important thing about Kwanzaa is the 7 principles and getting as many people to live the principles in their lives, in which 7 candles will be lit representing the 7 principles. And I say to you, Harambe, meaning, let's pull together.
Hi everyone, it's baby girl Lily.
And it's your boy Manny.
And today we are going to be singing the Black National Anthem. Let's go. Lift every voice and sing till up in heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicings rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that our dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of a new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won.
Umoja, unity. I'm Xander.
Mercedes, Kujijagalia, self-determination.
Wanda, Ujima, collective work and responsibility.
Philip, Ujama, collective economics.
Xylan, Nia, purpose.
Amber, Kuumba, creativity. Imani, faith.
Faith. Happy Kwanzaa.
Still I Rise by Maya Angelou. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may tread me in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I rise. Does my sexiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? 'Cause I walk like I've got oil wells pumping in my living room? Just like moons and suns with the certainty of tides, just like hope springing high, still I rise. Did you want to see me broken, bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakening by my soulful cries? Does my haughtiness offend you? Don't you take it awful hard, 'cause I laugh like I've got gold mines digging in my own backyard? You may shoot me with your words, you may cut me with your eyes, you may kill me with your hatefulness, but still, like air, I rise. Does my sexiness upset you? Does it come as a surprise that I dance like I've got diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? Out of the huts of history's shame, I rise. Up from the past that's rooted in pain, I rise. I'm a black ocean, leaping and wide, welling and swelling, I bear in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise into a daybreak that's wondrously clear. I rise, bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise, I rise, I rise.
Wade in the water, wade in the water, wade in the water, wade in the water, children, wade in the water, 'cause it's gonna trouble the water. Why don't you wade in the water, wade in the water, children, wade in the water, 'cause it's gonna trouble the water. See that man all dressed in white, 'cause it's gonna trouble the water. Oh, it looks like the man of the Israelites, 'cause it's gonna trouble the water. Wade in the water, wade in the water, wade in the water, 'cause it's gonna trouble the water. See that man all dressed in red, 'cause it's gonna trouble the water. It looks like the man that Moses led, 'cause it's gonna trouble the water. Wade in the water, wade in the water, children, wade in the water, 'cause it's gonna trouble the water. Didn't my Lord deliver Daniel? Daniel, oh, Daniel, didn't my Lord deliver Daniel? And one of every man, didn't my Lord deliver Daniel? Daniel, didn't my Lord deliver Daniel? One of every man, then down to the river, man went down to the river.
A man who stands for nothing will fall for anything.
Hi, my name's Angela Sawyer, and I'm here to speak to you about the topic of racism. This has always been a hard topic for me since I've always felt uncomfortable talking about it. Well, a lot of people feel uncomfortable talking about it, and that's why we need to talk about it. The things that we need to face and deal with as a people and as a nation are uncomfortable. We aren't meant to be comfortable talking about this subject. So I'm going to share with you my story and my experience with racism. I grew up in a predominantly white suburb, and in elementary school, there weren't many people who looked like me. From teachers to kids on the playground. I always wondered why I had to wear my hair in braids and they didn't. I wonder why my hair frizzed when it got wet and it didn't. I didn't think I had good hair when I was younger, so through middle school and through high school, I straightened it. And I didn't always feel comfortable accepting myself as a part of the African American culture because there weren't many people who represented it. I would be used to being the only black girl in a room of white people. And so when there were situations that just made me upset, there was no one I could vent to or talk about it. And when I went to Kansas State, proud Wildcat, I went for a degree in mass communication, and the first club I joined entering the campus was the yearbook. And through the 144-year history of our yearbook, none of the black clubs were featured. And they have been on campus and some of them have been on campus for nearly 50 years. And I was happy when I got to K-State and I found a place I could vent to people about those experiences. When dealing with this topic of racism, feeling alone is common, especially being the only one who looks like you in the room. So there are a few things that I remind myself every time a situation gets frustrating or tough. The first one is don't be content. We as a people are used to hearing, be happy with what you have, take what you're given, and try to survive. I realize that I want more than just taking what is given. We shouldn't have to settle. So first piece of advice is be happy with where you are and where you came from, but always strive to go for more. The second thing I learned is that not only would I have to fight for myself, I would have to fight to hold open the door for other people like me. So when it was working to make sure some of the black clubs and black student events were highlighted on my campus through my powers as a student journalist, or networking in my new and current job with other black coworkers. Always fight for yourself, because you're not just fighting for you when you enter a building or enter a new space. You want to leave a legacy. You want to start building something. You want to be the first, but not the last. And the third thing is, you are not alone with this. Find someone you're comfortable with and talk about what you're feeling. Join a Black student. Join a Black union. Talk to other people of color like you who are going through the same experience. You might not say it, but they are going through the same experience. You are not alone. And I think that's something that makes Kwanzaa so special. It's 7 days that reminds us to appreciate where we come from as a culture. And also to remind us that we aren't alone in the struggles that we are still facing. Whether it be blatant, outright racism where we are hurt and killed for what we look like, or the microaggressions to where, oh, you sound so good for a Black girl, or them trying to make you feel like you don't belong in the space there. We have 7 days to love and appreciate where we are, and those 7 days will inspire us to love and appreciate where we are every other day of the year. Thank you.
Good morning. I am Madam President Jordan Foster. I was born in Las Vegas, Nevada, although I spent most of my summers right here in Kansas City. When I was 4, I helped my grandparents in California pack backpacks full of toothbrushes, socks, toothpaste, snacks, wipes, toiletries, and other things to keep them warm. Then we brought them down to the homeless shelter, and I helped my grandparents pass them out. When I was 9 years old, I was riding in the car with my mom, and I asked my mom, can we give the people standing on the corner some food or money? As I continued to grow up, I looked at all the deaths and explosions happening on TV. At the school, kids being killed and people being held hostage made me sad. I told my mom I wanted to go to Harvard University, which I did, and I wanted to become president. And thanks to all of you, I am now in my first 100 days as the youngest elected female president of the United States of America. I worked hard in school so I could get a college scholarship. I was accepted into Harvard and graduated with a 4.0 GPA. I participated in many extracurricular activities. I was on the board of NAACP and served various internships throughout Washington, D.C. After I graduated, I went to business school and law school. I became a lawyer and founded my own firm. During my off time, I would do community service at the homeless shelters. As a child, my heart broke for the millions of kids who went hungry because there wasn't enough food at home. In my first 100 days, I signed into law relief for those kids. Under my administration, no child will have to go hungry. My administration has also pledged to help the homeless. The Senate and the House have agreed on a deal to give training and mental health assistance to assist them so they can get back into the workplace. Thank you for letting me lead you these past few years. And thank you for your support. I am Madam President Jordan Foster, a president to lead you into a better tomorrow.
I'm a Jane Player.
And I'm Bonnie George.
And this is the libation statement. It is recited during which time water from the communal cup is poured in 4 directions: north, south, east, and west, in memory of loved ones who have passed away. Our ancestral mothers and fathers came here, lived, loved, struggled, and built here. Their love and labor rose like the sun and gave strength and meaning to their days on this same earth. We raise our children in tenderness and patience, seeking a higher level of human awareness and unity until someday world peace is possible. We pour libation for our people everywhere, for all the just defenders of virtue of all times, for all those who spoke and speak for human rights and harmony with nature, for our children and the fuller and freer lives they live because of the struggles. For them who gave so much, we give in return. We remember and honor our ancestors for the legacy they left for as long as we have air in our lungs and love in our hearts. The ritual of libation shows respect to our elders by pouring libations. We are saying, we have not forgotten. We have not forgotten the motherland. We pour libation. We have not forgotten the indomitable spirit of our ancestors. We have not forgotten the elders from whom we learn much. We pour libation. We have not forgotten our youth who represent the promise for tomorrow. We have not forgotten our people. We pour libation. We have not forgotten our struggle and those who struggled on our behalf. We have not forgotten our Creator who provides all things, great and small. We pour libation. As you remember and say the names of your family's loved ones, over many generations, we are reminded of our eternal connection to those that are also unknown and yet to be born. We are connected. We pour libation. We invite the spirit of our loved ones to join us to affirm our gathering. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Vanetta Word, and I have the privilege of bringing to you the farewell statement. Strive for discipline, dedication, and achievement in all that you do. Dare to struggle and sacrifice and gain the strength that comes from this. Build where you are and dare to leave a legacy that will last as long as the sun shines and the water flows. Practice the Nzubu Saba daily. Umoja, unity. Kuji Jakalia, self-determination. Ujima, collective work and responsibility. Ujamaa, cooperative economics. Nia is our purpose. Kaumba is our creativity. And Imani is our faith. And may the wisdom of the ancestors always walk with us. May the year's end meet us healthier, laughing, and stronger than we are. May our children honor us by following our example in love and struggle. At the end of next year, may we come together with greater achievement, closer to liberation, and a higher level of human life. Now, will you join with me as we say, let's pull together in Swahili. Harambe, 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 harambe. And to you all, I say, Ashe.